Hey guys, and welcome back to Team Questions with me, Hollow, and there's no one sat beside me anymore, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, she went home, Linny went home, so yeah, back to just me videos once more. Appreciate all the support you've shown me with Linny and me showing you her in general, and you guys getting used to her. It's been, most of you have been like amazing about it. Occasionally there's been a couple things, like I said last time, you know, people have been like, she's all over your channel, she's been in like one video every 4 videos and it's just too much, and you know, there was like a tiny percentage of people who were like that. So I just really want to say thank you to the guys that, you know, guys and girls, whatever, I say that all the time. I refer to girls as guys for some reason, I'm sorry. But all my viewers who've just been really supportive about it, I really appreciate it. But otherwise, I have some tea, I have some questions. Let me just consume tea out of this amazing mug. I haven't actually drank this on camera in ages. There's so many mugs that you just don't know about that I just don't seem to ever drink on camera for some reason. Anyway, first question comes from Acid. He's actually on my daughter team, or like our daughter team rather. He plays a very strong role in that, one of the best players by far. And he has 2 questions, although I'm only going to pick one. It's about tattoos. What are my thoughts on tattoos? What are my thoughts in general? He says that he knows Rage and Peace are against them or just aren't into them. They personally wouldn't get them. And he says that he personally likes them because they often tell a story and whatnot. And I have to agree. I fucking love tattoos and I intend to get tattoos at one point in my life. I'm kind of focused a little bit more on like, you know, bulking up and getting into better shape. Like, I know I look really thin and stuff, but I do actually have like quite toned muscle, and I'm really quite happy about that. I go to the gym fairly regularly, not too much recently with Linny being here, I got distracted, but usually on about 3 times a week, and it's quite hard for me to like gain mass. I've always stayed the same sort of shape. Over the next few years, I'm sure that hopefully I'll be able to improve that, but that's kind of my goal. And then I'm going to do sort of like body modification, that kind of thing, different hairstyles, dyeing my hair. I definitely intend to get like a tattoo and stuff, but right now my complete focus is just getting into better physical shape before like modifying that shape, because you know, I got the groundwork to do. I definitely think that tattoos are cool, and I definitely want them, like I say. I think it's cool, it's something like inspired, it's usually that they're meant to be something that's important to that person, and there's always, like you said, a story behind that tattoo and why they have it, and it's always just something to see and know about and learn from, you know? Although personally my like strategy for getting a tattoo would be like seeing something, imagining something, getting it like physically made, and then taking that to like the tattoo artist and then showing them and saying, can you recreate this? And then see what they come back to me, pay like good money so you have a good artist so you don't have to fuck up or something terrible. You don't want that. And then you wait with that picture that they've given you back for at least half a year. And if you still really want it after half a year, then get it. Because you don't want to make a mistake and be like, 1 week you want this tattoo, and then 1 week you don't, but you've already got it and it's permanent. So you got to be careful with something like that. But that's my opinion on it anyway. Stephen Ferdinand says, what was your first reaction when you read that Kojima is bringing back Metal Gear Solid 5 games to Steam?
Great job.
James asks, what is the most saddening, upsetting death of a main antagonist or minor, different character, video game character you've experienced with your history of gaming? Speaking of Metal Gear Solid, it reminded me of Metal Gear Solid 2, Sister of Otacon. She's on this sort of tankard and she's in a flooded area, and you've just spent about an hour and a half saving her from this really awkward, annoying, piss hard underwater level where you've got to drag her around. She slows you down as well, and you've got to hold her hand. It's like playing Ico, I can't pronounce that. It's really hard, and then you finally get out of this watered down area. Vampire attacks you, you fight him, you win, and then you're just like, alright, time to escape. You drag her through more of the areas, it's really difficult, and then you get down, really low down on the water level, and you're on these thin strips, and you've got to let her run, and you've got to cover her with a sniper. So now you're shooting all these robots and machines and people that are trying to kill her, and it's really difficult. And then you finally, she gets to a safe place, and then this vampire that you killed already just jumps up and kills her. It wasn't like the most upsetting thing in terms of like I was really upset, like, and sad, but it was more like, fuck, that makes me angry. Like, all the effort you just went through, and then Ottercon's just there, like, destroyed as well. It's just, what a mess. What a mess. And that's the only way to really talk about it. Off the top of my head, that's the most aggravating death that I can imagine in a video game. Because it's just like such a difficult build-up to her just then being like dead. It's just such bullshit. Wild Animal asks, one day you should surprise Linny and vlog it. It would be amazing, really cute. Actually, I'm going to be visiting her in Germany soon, hopefully. I'll be going there, and obviously I'll take a camera or whatever. And I'm not really sure if I'll vlog it. I might just want to enjoy the experience while I'm there myself. But, you know, there's always that chance that I'll maybe make, like, one video while I'm over there or something. So that's always something to consider. But thanks for the suggestion. Jacob asks, hey, all, 2 questions. When GTA 5 comes out, will you and the crew play it? Yeah, I was actually tweeting about this the other day. Every time I think about Grand Theft Auto 5 now, I legit feel myself get angry. Like, I actually, like, feel myself just be like, for fuck's sake, Rockstar, for fuck's sake. Like, even thinking about it now, I'm actually getting worked up. I'm trying not to show it, but I am actually really pissed off about this. It has been almost a year now, right? Or however long. It's been ages. And the PC release should really have been released at the same time as the consoles, because the PC is just like... the quality and experience on a PC at max settings and the quality and experience on a console at max settings, it's just the PC's better. And I want to play on the PC, not the console, because I don't want to have the worst experience. I want to have the best experience, so I want to play on the PC. But it's not released on PC. Why? Because they want to make sure it's okay. And I guess that's fine. It's just... they've taken so long, you know? Is it ever going to come out? Because they've said that it was coming out spring this year, summer this year, and now it's fall this year. It's fall now. It's going to be delayed till winter, and then it's going to be delayed again. That's how I feel about it, and I'm just like really pissed off about Grand Theft Auto 5 in general. I really want it to come out. I really want to play it, and we're all going to play it. So the answer to your question is yes, we're going to play it when they eventually fucking release it, if they ever fucking do. Oh, okay. Jason asks, hey, hello, oh yeah, this confused me, so I just put it in. Jason says, hey, hello, sorry, Aaron. Just use one name, dude. Don't mind which. Don't mean to be rude, but why do you have such an old monitor in the background? I think he's talking about... come on, hand, work with me. Work with me. Hand, that's the wrong... There you go, there you go. That thing there, you see that? I'm poking it. It's a TV, actually. It's a VCR TV. It has like a little box inside of it that you can put the VCRs in, the tapes. DVDs were a new thing to me at one point in my life. But yes, it's actually an old TV that we used to play on the console, like the Xbox and stuff, and the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Xbox 360. I used to play all that on that fucking thing behind me with my brother, split screen, and I had friends over, and it was quadruple screen, tiny little screens on a tiny little monitor, and we used to play it all the time, and it was awesome, and that was the biggest screen we had at the time, you know. It's not a monitor, it's a TV, and I haven't used it in over 5 years minimum. It's maybe 10 years now, actually. Think about it. No, it's probably around 5 to 8 years that I've stopped using it from, I think, around that, since I started using computers and whatnot. And then he goes on to say, you should get onto YouTube to pay you more so you can replace it. YouTube doesn't pay me, and you can't just like haggle YouTube to pay you more. We'll not think about that. Okay, and final question from Nally Gnome. If you apply for a job, will you put that you were a raid leader in WoW on your CV? And this is a funny question because if I knew that the person, like, if I knew, right, this is fucked up, this thing, but if I knew that the person that I'm applying for, like the person who's going to read my CV, had not played WoW, I wouldn't put it on my CV. But if I knew that that person did play WoW and did understand WoW, I actually would. Like, I think it would increase my chances phenomenally to be like, I was a raid leader in a hardcore guild and put the guild name, and if he knew the guild as well, I would just have the job. Like, that's insane, because it's just... it takes quite a lot to be a raid leader, and it takes a lot to be a leader of a guild in general and be like a main part in a big group of people. It shows that you're able to lead. And if you played well, you can understand that, and you can be like, yeah, raid leaders do have, like, you know, they have balls to do something like that, and they clearly know how to take charge. That's my opinion on raid leaders in general. They know what they're doing, unless they're like a shit raid leader anyway. But yeah, but I would never put it on if people hadn't played WoW, and it's just fucked up, because it's just like, if I put it on my CV and someone had played WoW, I feel like it would increase my chances. And if I put it on my CV and I felt like someone hadn't played WoW, I feel like they would like just be like, what the fuck, why is this here? I actually like them less, and now they have less of a chance because they put it on here. Isn't that fucked up, that how that is just a thing? I don't know. I think it takes guts and skill to be a raid leader. And I think it's actually important to working in a shitty job where you're like, you know, doing management and stuff like that. It's totally relevant and totally works together with that kind of like the skills like mesh and synergy. Yet most people probably wouldn't put it on their CV. Isn't that, it's just the world we live in, I guess. The world we live in. Anyway, Nally, thanks for the question and your amazing thumbnails occasionally. But otherwise, guys, that has been Teen Questions. Please leave a question as a comment on this video if you have a question. Remember, try to avoid, if you were a gorilla, would you like to eat a banana or an orange more? Like, what if questions are just, I don't pick them, so don't ask them. Ask questions that are thought-provoking and relevant. That's the kind of questions that I pick. Anyway, guys, once again, enjoy. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good rest of day, and I will see you guys next time. Enjoy your tea if you're drinking it. I'm gonna drink this pretty fast now.